let's not dilly-daddle any longer. Let's get right to it. So, we don't know if she is indeed from the moon, but we just might find out. We know that she's an apex killer. Oh yeah, she knows how to play in that game. She's probably also a self-made VTuber. She's made VTuber tutorials. She's one smart woman. I want you all, my viewers, to give a warm and awesome and grateful welcome to Moonikaya! Give there she is, folks. She's a PNG today. Pachi Pachi, thank you, Chia God. There she is.
Yes, I'm PNG today.
Yes. Just a little bit of minor miscommunication, but she looks gorgeous all the same. Mooney, thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, no problem. Glad to be.
I'm glad you are here. Mooney, for those you don't know, has quite a good following. It's very impressive, very respectable. So, again, I want you all to give her plenty of love. So, how are you doing today, Mooney?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Pretty good is better than bad, so we'll take it.
Yes.
So, let's get right into the questions. Start off with some nice, easy icebreaker ones. Like, what's your favorite food and least favorite?
Favorite food and least favorite.
Yeah.
Well, least favorite is mushrooms. Pretty sure most of my audience know that by now. And my favorite usually is like steak, maybe with mashed potatoes.
Oh, whoa, that's nice.
Is what my favorite. My mother makes really good ones, so.
Oh,
yeah.
that's sweet. That's awesome. Hear that, folks? Steak and mashed potatoes. That's a classic combo, by the way. And Sumio! Hey! I was just talking about you not too long ago. Not on stream, but off stream. He's a good friend and a mod. Hello, Santana. Look, this is Moonikaya. She's a PNG right now. She is.
Yes.
Indeed, Chia. You can't argue with a classic steak and mashed taters. That's very true. Especially when they're made by your mother.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mushrooms, however, you can throw those out. In the Mooney column. See, that was a legitimate ugh right there, folks. She hates them.
I don't like them at all, no.
So that's good. Those are good foods. I like my steaks actually rare to medium rare. How do you like yours?
I like my well done.
Well done, huh? My grandmother loved it well done.
Yeah, I mean, some can argue that medium rare has like more taste and everything, but I always like it well done. My parents do it all well done, and that's what I grew up with, liking well done.
Cool. Okay. There you have it, folks. Any well done fans in the chat? I hope so. Let's see. Okay. So, what inspired you to be a VTuber, if I may ask?
It's mostly just my interest in like streaming in general. I had a little bit of an interest. I sometimes just stream to my friends here and there, but else the VTuber, and it was, something I'd stream for my friends for. So it won't be like any schedule or anything. It's just like random out of the blue, like 2 months later, pop a video, and something on. And then one of my friends became a VTuber. She's actually pretty big right now.
Cool.
And I decided, I have a model that I've been playing a long time in VR chat now. I've made some like my own now because my VR chat was like a kind of one of those MMD models kind of thing, but I edited it, and now I've made my like own model, so that's basically what I've been using. And that's pretty much it, really. I just had like interest in streaming, and found it fun, so I just kept going with it, and yeah.
Oh, and here we are. So simple, humble beginnings. You had an interest, and your friend did
Yeah.
it. Sumio asked who the friend is. Now, Sumio, she may not want to reveal who the friend is. Are you okay with telling us?
Yeah, it's fun. It's Yui Kai.
What? Who? I'm sorry. I didn't hear the name.
Yui Kai.
Well, how do you spell that?
Let me just link Yui. Her Twitter. Yui Kai-chan. There you go. That's
Yui Kai-chan.
it's her.
All right, I'll have to check out later. I'll check that out. Awesome. Well, thank you, Yui Kai-chan, for inspiring Moonikaya to become a VTuber in your own right. So let's give it up for Yui Kai-chan. Even though she's not here, let's give it up.
Well, I mean, she lives in like Asia.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So I don't know if you can because she streams very late compared to all of us.
Oh, I see. Well, fortunately, I can make lots of times for my
timing wise, maybe. You know, but if you can make it, you can make it.
That would be awesome. Yes, thank you, Chia, for the pachi pachi. Let's see here. So that's a real nice humble beginning. So, were you always because for those of you who don't know, folks, Moonikaya makes tutorial videos. I'm going to get into this right now on how to become a VTuber using like various programs like VC Face. She talks about Muppet. She talks about everything. She talks about all the things about not just the programs, also Blender. She also told you how to work with that. And without her, Jeep would not be here. Okay, that I had to reach out to her. It's thanks to Moonikaya right here that the mobile moving Jeep you see before you is possible. It's all thanks to Moonikaya. I found your tutorial videos to be very, very relaxing and informative and very kind. So,
well, I try my best to make it understandable for beginners.
It worked because I didn't put myself together. My rigger did, and she just said Moonikaya of all the tutorials, I liked her the most, and I was like, and I think I recommended you to her because she's really busy. But so I did the research to find someone who could help, and then I was like, this one seems really nice, very cool, and covers a lot of the topics that we're wondering about. So, and true enough, through you, Jeep was born. And so I guess the question I'm getting here at is, were you always this good at rigging things together, putting stuff together, or did you learn it because you wanted to become a VTuber, or what's up? And why? What inspired you to do that and help everybody out? It's a long question. Take your time.
Well, as I mentioned before in the previous question about becoming the VTuber,
Yes.
I've had a lot of experience in VR chat and creating avatars in VR chat, so
Right.
I slowly become to learn Blender. So to start out, kind of, take assets, put things together, make things together. But later on, I could make my own stuff, and then it just progresses over my 3 years about. Well, at this point, like almost 4 years of Blender.
Wow.
So now I can make like avatars from zero. Of course, through my journey, just slowly learning Blender more and more. And now, just making my own, like my Moonies still going through like updates. I would like make new outfits. I just created her new body. As soon I'll be updating her face, facial expressions, and her face in general. But most of it is like new already. Just a few months I created Mooney ago. The new version of her just a little bit ago, and she'll be completely new. So I'm still like even working on Mooney, and so soon we'll get our Halloween outfit for next month. So yeah, that's basically my journey. How I became like the self-made VTuber. A lot of VTubers obviously do commissions and things, but like 4,000 on a model, which is insane. Well, I can make it for free, obviously for myself.
It's true.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks.
That's about it.
Mooney's here the way she is today through trial and error and an interest. Now she can start from scratch. Look forward to the October Halloween Mooney and a new Mooney coming up. She's always working on it, hard-working woman right here. So really appreciate that stuff. And what inspired you to want to help people out from scratch making your videos? You just want to lend your knowledge, just because it's so expensive to be a VTuber, unless of course you do it yourself and whatnot.
Well, yes, it is expensive to be a VTuber. Obviously, my videos, well, my first channel, the Royal Alpha Second now Troll channel, my first channel, I deleted
Mm-hmm.
and re-uploaded like the good videos and deleted all the bad ones. So I started like a whole new channel, basically. I like 3,000 subscribers now. I have only 700.
I
But
see.
I just wanted to like restart it, basically, because of some issues with my old one. But um, basically, when I started my channel, it was when the big boom of VTubers.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could probably help a lot of people because like Melody was starting her thing, and that's when the big explosion of YouTubing happened, and you would see like hundreds of YouTubers just being like, I want to be a VTuber. And then there's a bunch of people that would watch then my videos after Melody came through, because Melody obviously blew up through the whole internet. Is how
Yes.
VTubing is like what it is now. Without Melody, probably won't be as big. It probably, I mean,
You never know.
well, you never know. Now we have Shoujo, which is blowing through like the internet.
Yes.
Other companies are going on the English, like Hololive, EN, English Hololive, and
Mm-hmm.
the other bigger Japanese companies have recruiting English. So that's blowing through the internet. Obviously, but yeah, the biggest one was Melody. That's when we had basically hundreds of people debuting in like those few months. Like VTubing used to be just a good old neighborhood, everybody just kind of knew each other back like 3 years ago.
Oh,
Mm.
I see. It was like a very close knit community. Kind of like
Yeah.
everyone knew your names. Like, how you doing? How you doing? It's nice to see you. And now all of a sudden it's
Pretty
blown.
pretty much. Yeah.
Well, that must have been
All the
nice.
OG VTubers and everything, but now like I could go on Twitch. I could click on like the VTuber tag and I'd be like, I have never seen any of these VTubers in my life.
Yeah,
And
it's
where did y'all pop from? Hmm.
yes, it's expanded from a nice little quiet community to a metropolitan.
Yes. Yes, a lot of YouTubers did complain when the community did explode. There was a little bit of drama, of course.
Yeah,
As bigger communities get, it gets more toxic.
it does. That's just
Um,
natural.
it's just the nature
It's
of
an
things.
unfortunate
There's
nature.
bad people,
It's
good people, but yeah.
yeah, it's just numbers
But it,
crunching.
it is what it is.
It is, but I'm still glad though that for the most part I've run into pretty awesome people actually. So yourself included.
Mhm.
So and that's just so kind of you that during the boom you decided to help out. So let's give another round of
Yeah.
applause for Moonikaya, folks. She didn't have to do it, but she did it anyway. Okay, and she started her channel from scratch again. So sub to that. All right. Sumio, there are way too many VTubers.
Well, yeah, I did see some VTubers obviously complain out there. Like before, VTubing used to be just nice and chill and everything, but now some people I see, which is it's dumb. It's like, yeah, competition is rising now. You have to be
Yeah.
this or that, or yeah, have to be whatever the best entertainment shit. It's just
Yes.
the nature of streaming in general. It's not just because you're a VTuber. Oh, you can be more popular. Some people come envision that if you go as a VTuber, you'll be more popular because it's just, I guess it's a
Small.
niche. But
Yeah.
now it's more mainstream, and people are complaining now that it's mainstream. It's harder to go through, but like is obviously it's going to be like this. It's not going to be easy,
Yeah.
either VTuber or real life or whatever.
it is what it is. It expanded. The niche is out
Yeah.
and the main is in.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
but no, thank you, Chia, for cheering on Mooney. No, she's right. So yeah, you said you've been around doing this for like 3, almost 4 years now. You said, right?
Hmm.
So you were
Oh yeah.
around during the classic era, like you said.
I was during the classic era. Well, I've been streaming for 2 years. I knew VTubers for about 3 years, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, I said 4 years of like making models, so that's
Yes, thank you.
my
I'm
two
sorry for
years on
misunderstanding.
VR
Yes.
chat plus 2 years streaming, so that makes it pretty much
4 years.
four-ish
There we go. That's how I put it together.
years.
I'm sorry I
Yeah.
misunderstood. It was hard for me to put
Hmm.
together.
Of making models, but yeah. Mhm.
So taking it all into effect, folks, Moonikaya here, our most veteran guest ever. Show your senpai respect.
Well,
Uh,
I'm not like veteran, but
you're a veteran
you
on my
know,
show.
I've been before Melody Boom and everything, but yeah. I guess I know the VTuber history.
That's too cool. That's I just discovered it last year, and I only started this year, so I'm
Yeah.
later. I'm a VTuber Zoomer. Oh, Chia, you started watching him 2 years ago. Okay, not Mooney still got it on ya. 3 years ago for her. Nope. Mooney's still the senior here. Let's see here. Okay, here's one that I love to ask. What's a game you've always wanted to play but you've never gotten around to? It could be years or days or months, but is there any one of those?
A game that I wanted to guess?
Yeah, just play, but you've never played before. Is there any game out there?
Um, I'm not sure what you mean because, like, I mean, if I want a game, I could just buy it.
Oh, I know some of my viewers
Uh,
like they watch a trailer and they're like, "Oh, I still want to play that game," and then or they hear about a game and then years go by and they never play it. That's what I'm asking. Like
oh, you
something
mean
like
something that's unreleased?
yeah, something like that.
Well, at the moment, like, I'm waiting for the new Battlefield game to come out. It's coming out next month. Um, Other than that, I mean, there was a few games that I guess I couldn't play, like, Spark used to be a game, but it never actually came out because I think it was underfunded or something. It
Mm-hmm.
was like this RPG, but you could create your own worlds and things. So it was pretty cool. It's like you could create your own worlds. It's kind of like I guess Halo Reach Forge, but it's like you know mm, more RPG fantasy type.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Mm.
neat. So you hear that,
Yeah,
folks? The most
but
is like battle.
yeah, it never came out because underfunded or whatever.
That really is too bad. Oh no, I think that's a bot. Sumio, can you yeah, these are bots. Oh no, I'm getting followed by bots. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Sumio, can you like dispose of them for me? If you can, I really appreciate it, my man. Oh dear, the bots are all over Twitch as of late, aren't they?
Oh yeah, for sure. Twitch, especially now with the whole like Twitch, um, like the Twitch drama going on right now
Yes,
with the bots, like the hate
the hate
towards
raids.
Twitch, yeah, the hate raids and stuff.
Yeah, all that crap. Yep,
Hmm.
that's Chia says, "Damn bots, they are on a rise, aren't they?" Yeah. We'll have to talk with Modbot. So Modbot is someone, a friend of mine, another guest of mine. He's really cool. His name is actually Modbot. So, but in any case, let's get back to the current guest, the star of the show, Moonikaya. Um, okay, so what's been one of your favorite streams so thus far, and why? Like, what happened?
My favorite streams and why?
Yeah, just one, just like an
Hmm.
incident that stands out as like a very fun or fantastical moment that stands out to you.
Uh, fantastical moment that stands out for me. I guess it would be back in the day. I guess when I played Monster Hunter. That's like a few months after Melody. That's when I was actually growing quite a bit, and I met a bunch of cool people. and very supportive people too.
Nice.
And it's pretty nice. That's when I guess my biggest growth came, and I met a lot of like cool people, as I said. But it's just hmm, I guess the whole thing that's now that I have like regulars more, like more regulars I can talk to, and just
Yeah.
cool people that would hang out around in my chat and things like before, I have maybe like just my friends or, a select few that I would talk to, which is cool. I enjoyed that. Now, like, I could, uphold conversations and things, because
Yeah.
I I can talk, but I'm more of a listener. It's just like the way I guess I talk is it's like a switch. If people interact with me, I interact with them back, like,
I see what you mean.
Um, but if it's like quiet, I struggle to like start, a conversation, or
Yes.
I struggle to, make things happen.
I understand. I got you. So it's kind of like you go with the flow of the environment as far as conversation is
Yeah,
concerned.
basically.
Gotcha.
So if somebody's talking, I can talk back to them. We can have fun. If nobody's talking, then I struggle to come up with how to make things, I guess.
Ah.
Just talk, you know,
Yeah.
or like nothing, or you know.
Oh yeah, I definitely
Mm.
picked up on that during our convos earlier, not too long ago. I think it's very what's the word I'm looking for? Very nice in its own right. That it sometimes it's hard for people to sit still and be quiet, but it's a calming
Yeah.
effect, so it's nice.
Hmm.
Um, so there you have it, folks. One of her most fond memories was back in the day when Melody was just coming out, and
Oh yeah.
she just met the community. Her growth was going during Monster Hunter, and it is always good to have a good community and people you can talk to. So that is
Hmm.
a good memory. I'm glad you shared that with us.
Yes.
Let's see. How can you see most recent followers, Sumio? I'd tell you if I knew. Don't worry about it. We'll handle the bots later. We'll kill them later. And speaking of killing, let me ask the question I want to know. What got you into Apex? And what got you hooked? That's your go-to game.
What got me hooked
That's your
into
go-to game.
Apex? It is my go-to game. Well, as I guess I should say now because we weren't streaming, but I said I was playing COD and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like whenever I like play these games like COD and stuff, there's something missing. There's always that one thing that's missing compared to what Apex gives me. Like COD is great, it's like I guess Apex you run around, you shoot people. But like what Apex has is like movement. It has a higher skill ceiling. In Call of Duty, I guess for a lot of people it's fun, it's great. But for me, like I can play it, but not for too long because it does get a little bit boring because like my I guess my skill as an FPS player has grown to an extent where I'm just like I can pretty much autopilot and be still at the top of the leaderboard.
Oh, wow.
Um
Pro
I
gamer in the
can,
house.
I can just be like talking to my chat and be like just the top of leaderboard without, breaking too much of a sweat.
Oh, no. Flex. You can totally flex in
Well,
that. You can drink coffee and talk and play. You can do it one hand.
mm, I'm just relaxed back in my chair playing one hand.
That
So Days, yeah. But basically, why I like Epic so much is brings a lot more. There's the movement. There's the whole like playing with the team. It's always like an adrenaline rush. Like I actually need to focus on the game to
yeah.
be good. I always like see, I guess, an improvement. And there's just things I can improve. When I play, let's say Splitgate, that's a recent game I've been playing as well, or the Call of Duty. It's all the same. You have your FPS, I guess, tactics, which can apply pretty much to any game, even Apex. But Apex just has this movement and everything that just brings it to a whole next level. Unlike Splitgate, which is running around shooting because you have a slide, but that's about it, you know? It's
Wow.
basically the same. Like, when it comes to recoil control, I can do it very well. Doesn't really matter which game. So that's why Apex really hooked me in, and why I love Apex that much, and uh, why I also like this other game that I kind of slowly get into is Naruka. It's also a very, I guess, fast-paced. It has a lot of movement. It's very action, which is why I'm getting slowly into it. It's basically games that have, I guess, higher skill ceiling that catch me.
Yes, you have
Because
evolved.
now, yeah, it basically evolved from Call of Duty type of games
Yes, it's
to like Apex. Like even people who switch to like Call of Duty, or there's a bunch of people switching from Warzone to Apex because
same
Warzone
reason.
has a big cheater problem.
Oh, I didn't know
So a
that.
lot of people, yeah, a lot of people are switching from Warzone to Apex, and a lot of them say, you know, Apex is a lot harder of a game, and so on and so forth.
Wow, I
And they're
see.
getting hooked onto it now. So yeah, that's basically why I like Apex so much.
Well, folks, you have it right there. Moonikaya essentially saying she's too badass for the other ones now. she,
Pretty much.
yes, that's it. It's like how her model updates. Her skill level has gone up, and she's never going back. I mean, you can have fun, but you know what I'm saying. You are where you're at.
Yeah.
When did you first discover Apex?
I discovered it like 2 years ago, but I only played for like 3 seasons till all my friends left. But that's when I guess I was a little bit more casual.
Okay,
So I didn't really mind playing like Call of Duty and stuff like that. I had fun. But then I came back to it in like season 6, so I skipped a few seasons, like 2 seasons.
I see.
And I came back to it now as a streamer because like
Yeah, you said you've been
geez,
streaming for
at this
about two
point it will
years
be
now.
3 years, you know.
Yeah,
So I was playing Apex a little bit before I started actually streaming. Um, but yes,
just a
I'm
little bit, because
12
you
with
said
Apex at this point. I
yeah,
think.
it's changed. So before you would shuffle, but
Lunch,
oh, sorry, I'm
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
Uh, yeah, I think it was like 3 years at this point. So yeah, about a year later, of course, I started streaming, and then I popped Apex back up, want to see how it is and everything, and got hooked again. So yeah.
All right, so it's about 3 years ago, and she said she's been streaming for about 2 years.
Hmm.
So, and back 3 years
Yeah.
ago, it was more like she was shuffling. You were okay to shuffle between like that and then Call of Duty, but now it's Apex, and for all the reasons stipulated therefore beforehand. You know what? Now that I have an Apex player here, a major one, I may have to invest in that game and get skilled myself. I'm actually quite a good player myself if I really commit to it, and maybe help you out and
Oh
drop
yeah.
in and be like, Mooney, let's kick some ass.
Well, of course, I recommend anybody above level 300 to play with me, but
Got it.
yeah.
I must grind to get to
Oh,
above 300. Understood.
yeah, that's my recommendation. I of course play with people who are like level 50, but the problem with playing with people level 50 is they pretty much die in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you, Mooney. Don't worry. I wouldn't dishonor
Yeah.
your great skill for that. I'll wait till I'm at 1,000. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna be that good. What level are
And
you
so
at?
yeah, as like that's the problem with me when playing like Apex. Is a lot of people ask to play Apex with me, which I really want to play Apex with people. It's great, but you know when they join, they're like level 50. I'm like, well, shit, you're
Oh,
gonna die.
it's like,
No offense.
yeah. So, hey, you're the voice of experience. You can say, you're a 50. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
You have every
Uh,
right to say that, Mooney. You got the skill. You can say that.
I always recommend people to be, you know, high enough level to play on my servers because you're not gonna have a great experience. Yes, you can play with your, I guess, your streamer, which is what you want, I guess. Because, you know, some people really want to play with their streamer, but like
Sure,
at the same time,
everybody
I
does, but
have such a high skill ceiling and you're gonna be playing in my lobbies.
Yeah.
with everybody in level 500, rank platinum and above.
Yeah.
I've even a lot of time I've went to master people in my uh, lobbies and predators, and you're going to be fighting pretty much the best people in the world while you're starting this game like a few weeks ago. So
Yep. So you heard it
yeah,
right from Mooney, folks. She means no disrespect, but you get what you want to play with her, but she also wants some skilled players to help her out. She is providing entertainment, so
yeah,
it's the least you can do for her is grind and grind and grind until you can be at her level. Then
Mhm.
then everyone will have a good time. You'll have a good time. You'll survive. She'll have a good time. It'll be a great balance. So
Yeah.
duly noted, Mooney. I promise I will never join until I'm at least 299.
299. Yeah.
No, I'll wait.
But yeah, it's like, when I play Apex and these little 50s join my squad and I go in, they both die, and I have to, like, 1v3 all the time. And then, sometimes I might pull it off, but that's like, 1 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
And that's basically, 1 in 10 times on my stream. So, it may be not the most entertaining thing. I might take 2 people off, I might take all 3 of them. But, I need that little bit of help.
Yeah.
But my teammates aren't really good enough to survive.
Let's hope they level
So
up like you
yeah.
have.
Mhm. Yeah, of course, when I was like level, under level 100, I wasn't really that great. I could shoot, I guess, but I didn't have the movement mechanics down. I didn't have, the best of recoil, I
Yeah.
could maybe kill a person or two, but I couldn't, kill all 3 on my own or something like I can now, but um, you know.
Things have changed.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
folks, there you have it. Moonikaya said it right there. She always will appreciate. But you must be badasses. Badasses unite. Level 300s is badass. Remember that. And Sumio, thank you for banning those bots. Thank you, my man. And with that, I think that's a good setup for. Oh, let's wrap up with this last question here. So you've been streaming for the better part of 2 years now. You've said
Yeah. Mhm.
that's quite a while. What keeps you coming back to it? Does it ever get harder, or has it gotten easier? Is it just a joy for you? What keeps you streaming?
What keeps you streaming? Well, it's all the people that come back to my streams that keeps me going. Of
Ah,
course,
yes.
all the regulars I stream, obviously. Like my most motivation is stream for the people that come back to my streams. Obviously, they want my
Yes.
streams. I give them my best, and I try my best for them. Obviously, I love to meet new people. I love to, grow as a community. I want
Mm-hmm.
to do
Naturally.
the best for my community, which is why, I work hard. I update my model. I get new outfits. I do these, tutorials to help people. I have a gaming YouTube as well. For all the people that might have missed, maybe like the top plays on my streams or any
Oh,
other content I do. And of course, it's just like also meeting all the new people that come. Of course, there's gonna be some toxic people that come to my stream, which is
yeah.
whatever.
Gotta deal with
Um,
that crap. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
yes, Mhm. It is true, but it's yeah, uh, that's basically why I come back to streaming. Mm.
You hear that, folks? It's a time-owed sweet tale. It's because of you! So, pat yourselves on the back that you've created such a fine community that Mooney feels welcome to come back 2 years and counting. Okay, folks? A lot of us are rookies here.
Oh yeah.
She's got the years on us as well. It's fantastic. Let's give it up for you, for Mooney, folks. Right here. Come
Well,
on.
thank you.
This is the end of our interview corner, so we're going to move into a game right after this, and that'll be the end of our show. Oh, God, we got another bot. Time to kill them again, Sumio. Fuck them up again. Fuck them up again.
The whole spot. Yeah,
Ugh.
that's a very common one.
Yep. Oh, here they are. Oh, I'm getting hit with a whole shit ton of them. Get on it, Sumio. Flex your your Apex equivalent modding skills. Ban the motherfuckers. Alright, Mooney, thank you so much for the interview, folks. We're gonna have a little PowerPoint hilarious game coming up, and I'll leave these goddamn bots to Sumio's delectable, delicious execution. So, thank you, Mooney, so much for this, and for all you've done for, I don't know how many VTubers you helped, but this is one who will always feel grateful to you for what you've done for me, so thank you so much for that.
Well, I'm glad.